Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute little Hello Kitty charm. You can basically put this on anything like a necklace or a bracelet. It's a little big for a bracelet. If you wanted to, you could put it as a bracelet. You can make it as a keychain too if you wanted to do that. You don't have to put the eye pin in and make it a necklace or bracelet or keychain, but that's what I wanted to do. So what you'll need for this tutorial is about this much white clay for the head. And as you can see, the one thing I don't like about this Hello Kitty is that once you touch all the different color clays, you can kind of see that it leaves like little specks of color clays in the white, and that's really hard not to get, but it's best to try not to get it because then it looks like all dirty the white clay does, and that's how this looks. But as you can see, this is already starting to get like little specks on it. It's not too bad. I'm trying to do better on this one. And then about this much for the two ears. And then whatever color you want to do for your bow, that's how much you'll need for your bow. And then about this much for your nose. And this much black for the whiskers and the eyes. And if you want to make this a charm, you'll need an eye pin. So let's get started.
Sure where you want them. You just want to make sure that they're even when you're done making the other arm. So they're about the same size, and then you just want to squeeze them so they're kind of an oval sort of shape. And then what you want to do is take the yellow and just roll it out and flatten it so it looks about the size of the nose. And as you can tell, once you bake this, all the colors go a little darker than they are right now. So this is a little lighter, this almost like sponge, but it's yellow. I'm going to put it on before. And what you want to do is take about, well, about a fourth of this or so off of the purple and just start forming into a triangle. And you're going to take your other piece and do a triangle again, roll it out, and shape it into a triangle, and flatten it. And then you put the ball in the center. Now this one is definitely bigger than the other one I did. Just depends on how big you want your bow, I guess. I'm just going to place that on the side of the ear. And move this guy over. And then for the whiskers, you're just going to roll out the black. It's about the size like before. And then you just want to stick it on where you want it. And I did mine off to the side because that's how Kitty has hers. I'm taking another one, roll it. And make sure they're the same size, this one's a little long. You just want to place it on like that. And roll another piece. And measure it. And stick it on. And roll another piece. And measure it. This one's a little long again. We'll roll it out again. And then this one does look a little bigger than the one I did before, but that's okay. Just depends on the size you want to do on the fixable. Whoa. See, that's what I mean when they kind of fall off. You just gotta be really careful. And as you can see, this one is like really shiny. What I use for that is this sculpty glaze, gloss glaze. And this works really well when you want to make it look professional after you're done. So you can tell the difference from non-shiny to shiny. This one is the shiny one, this one's not. And so that's what it should sure that you bend the end of this, like this, to make sure it stays in there. And you want to put this, whoa, in here. Make sure you stick it in the middle where you want.